had something down in
Okay, we will call the City Approved Common Council meeting for September 8, 2015 to order. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance led by Councilman Gabe Greer and remain standing for the invocation led by Pastor Rod and Correll.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Heavenly Father, we come to you and thank you for this day. Thank you for your blessings on our life. Thank you for the blessings on our city. We ask, God, that you continue to keep your hand upon it. Be with those, Lord, in our city that are suffering, those that are hurting. We ask, God, that your Spirit would come and just comfort them. And then, Father, for the business at hand tonight, we pray that you give our city council, our leaders, wisdom. Father, we ask that you would continue to lead them and guide them in your way. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
Roll call.
Alley.
Here.
Goff.
Here.
Greer.
Here.
Guston.
Here.
Crosskoff.
Here.
Lee. Here. Torrance.
Here.
All present. Reading and correcting in the journal.
Move we suspend the rules and dispense with the reading and correcting of the journal.
Second.
Has been moved by Councilman Crosskoff, second by Councilman Alley to suspend the rules and reading and correcting in the journal. Questions? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Communication.
Phyllis, what do you got for us today?
Well, our Civic Center held 8 events. 224 people used the center, and they were able to return $280.87 back to the city.
Very good. Thank you. How about Mr. Dennis C.?
The Building, Zoning, and Code Enforcement Monthly Report. Commercial demolition permits, we had 1. Commercial electrical permits, 1. Commercial new rehabilitation permits, 2. Building complaints, 4. Code enforcement complaints, 21. Consults and meetings in regards to building, 9. Consults and meetings for code enforcement, 2. Consults and meetings for zoning, 12. Residential demolition permit was 2. Residential electrical was 3. Residential new rehabilitation permit was 7. And residential roofing was 7. That's it.
Got a follow-up question. 4 or 5 months rezone some area over there on Washington Avenue for
Yes.
potential new. Is that still go, or is that?
It's still moving.
Okay.
It's still going forward. Yeah, it's had some changes, but we're still moving forward on it.
Okay, just was there. Thank you.
Hopefully got it there.
Anything else under communication? Okay, we'll move into unfinished business. First item is ordinance 23, 2015.
An ordinance to appropriate from the unappropriated equipment replacement fund to the equipment replacement fund budget the sum of $6,000.
Move we adopt ordinance number 23, 2015.
Second.
It's been moved by Councilman Crosskoff, second by Councilwoman Lee to adopt ordinance 23, 2015. Questions? Chief, you have anything to add on that?
I'll just kind of break it down. The repair of engine 2, that's the 2012 KME. There's an onboard air compressor that keeps the airlines operational for braking, so when we jump in, we can take off. That was down and needed replaced. That is about 2,200 of this 6,000. The ladder truck, the cylinders for the water tower, so it's a 75-foot ladder, and there's 3 stages. 2 of those seals are out. So we've got a guy coming in that's actually going to dismantle that, and we're going to help him, and we're going to rebuild the water tower for that. So that's the remainder of that 6,000. But both of those repairs are needed items.
Any other questions? Questions from the audience?
2012, the 2012 truck seems awfully early to have to replace that. Is there no warranty on that?
Not for the air compressor. On the items like that, it had a year warranty when we purchased that. So it was out of warranty for that.
Okay.
Other questions? Roll call.
Alley,
Yes.
Goff,
Yes.
Greer,
Yes.
Guston,
Yes.
Crosskoff,
Yes.
Lee,
Yes.
Torrance.
Yes.
Motion carries. Next item is ordinance 24, 2015.
An ordinance to appropriate from the unappropriated general fund to the police budget the sum of $20,183.
Move we adopt ordinance number 2015. Second.
Has been moved by Councilman Croscuff, second by Councilman Alley, to adopt ordinance 24, 2015. Questions? Chief, do you have anything to add?
Those expenses really come from the hiring of 6 new employees from uniforms and outfitting them down to the public safety medical, where they go in for PERF in order to qualify through the psychological and physical testing to be into the pension for PERF, as well as in the cost for the outfit test, the written test they take on test day. So we've had six individuals go through there. We have actually 7. We have 1 going this coming Friday as well. So those are some expenses I think were not anticipated when this budget was put together.
Any questions for the chief? Questions from the audience? Roll call.
Alley,
Yes.
Goff,
Yes.
Yes.
Guston,
Yes.
Crosskoff,
Yes.
Lee,
Yes.
Torrance.
Yes.
Motion carries. Anything else under unfinished? We'll move into new business. First item, Resolution 2015.
A resolution establishing rate tracking factor for the municipal electric utility of the city of Prue, Indiana.
Move we adopt resolution number 11, 2015.
Second.
Has been moved by Councilman Crosskoff, second by Councilman Guston, to adopt Resolution 11, 2015. Questions? I don't see anyone from utilities here this evening. Are there any questions concerning this quarterly report?
It's like a small decrease.
Yeah.
Okay.
For those in the audience, this tracker, what we're talking about, is a quarterly report where the rate can go up or down. And this one is a small decrease. And so this is a tracking factor that we consider and adopt each quarter. Any questions from the audience? Roll call.
Alley,
Yes.
Goff,
Yes.
Greer,
Yes.
Guston,
Yes.
Crosskoff,
Yes.
Lee,
Yes.
Torrance.
Yeah. Yes.
Motion carries. Next item is ordinance 25, 2015.
An ordinance to appropriate from the unappropriated fire fund to the fire territory budget the sum of $12,000.
Move we consider ordinance number 25, 2015.
Second.
Has been moved by Councilman Crosskoff, second by Councilwoman Lee, to consider ordinance 25, 2015. Roll call.
Alley,
Yes.
Goff,
Yes.
Greer,
Yes.
Guston,
Yes.
Crosskoff,
Yes.
Lee,
Yes.
Torrance.
Yes.
Okay, motion carries, and that one will come back for final vote at the next meeting. Next item is ordinance number 26, 2015.
An ordinance amending section 73.14 of the Code of Ordinances.
Move we consider ordinance number 26, 2015.
Second.
Has been moved by Councilman Crosskoff, second by Councilman Guston, to consider ordinance 26, 2015. Roll call.
Alley,
Yes.
Goff,
Yes.
Greer,
Yes.
Guston,
Yes.
Crosskoff,
Yes.
Lee,
Yes.
Torrance.
Yes.
It is unanimous.
Move we adopt ordinance number 26, 2015.
Second.
Has been moved by Councilman Croscross, second by Councilman Gessen to adopt ordinance 26, 2015. Questions? Denny? Do you have anything to share with the council on the ordinance? You have an
Just
attachment
wait for
to.
questions. No. Previously, the ordinance says that no oversized vehicle shall park on any street or in an alley except for the purpose of making deliveries or picking up goods or persons. And this, as things have progressed, I can't remember how old this one is, but as things have progressed, we've had, mowing crews, we've got seamless gutter people, we've got roofing trailers, we've got construction trailers that, and the rule is, what is written in here, if you can't park it on the property, on the premises, then you would have the ability to park it on the street during the duration of the job or whatever the project is.
Including dumpsters, right?
Well, dumpsters are already blessed for 14 days. You can put a 40-foot dumpster in the same place for 14 days. But you can't put a trailer or anything like that there to do reconstruction or.
So this isn't changing the rule on dumpsters?
No,
Okay,
no, but
okay.
that's
You
just.
still got
it's just
14 days.
ironic that you can put a
Okay.
dumpster there, but you can't put something there to improve the property. It's just, I thought it was kind of crazy.
I was looking at some other oversized parking ordinances, and one of the ones I saw, and one of them I thought was a good idea, is that they wouldn't cite a vehicle unless there was a complaint by a verified neighbor. I know there's a lot of people, and then also excluding weekends and holidays. Is there any consideration in having some of those exclusions?
I'm not sure I know what the question is. I couldn't understand all of it anyway. You were mumbling a little.
Sorry.
That's okay.
From what I researched online, there were instances where on other city ordinances, there would only be a citation of a vehicle if there was a complaint from a neighbor. So I didn't know if you had seen any of these other exemptions when you were coming up with this?
Yes.
Any considered?
That's what led me to this, because there's a lot of, like I said, a lot of vehicles that are trailers that are being parked, which has been acceptable. Nobody's complained about it. We had an incident where an individual lived out of town. He was trying to improve his house. He had a tool trailer. He would bring his trailer in, and the neighbors complained. And according to the ordinance, he can't park that trailer there. He's a truck driver. He drives, has like 2 or 3 days off. When he's got those 2 or 3 days, he comes down here, he works on his house, and he takes off. And there was something, or he wasn't allowed to park there because of the ordinance. But in essence, everybody else could park there, but he couldn't because there was a complaint. That makes sense. It was a double standard.
Well, they're parking on streets in front of homes and stuff like that. 2 or 3 of them that I could tell you right offhand. Do it day in and day out.
Are they doing work there?
No.
Have you read this ordinance?
Yeah,
And it says if you're doing work,
yeah.
you're doing something.
I
That's
see
different.
that.
Yeah.
No, I don't know whether they just come there home at night and park like we do with the cars and stuff and things, but they're not supposed to do that in residential areas. I'll show you sometime.
No, I think what Denny's trying to say is if they live there and they're just parking their unit on the street, that's a different story. If you're parking there for extended hired to do work on that house instead of having to move your trailer every day,
Yeah,
it's allowed to stay there for an extended time to allow that person to keep his tools on the job site.
I understand that.
Okay.
I'm addressing another thing that goes.
Any other questions?
Any other questions for Danny? Anybody in the audience have any
Always a good
questions?
one for that.
No questions in the audience? Roll call.
Alley?
Yes.
Goff?
Yes.
Greer?
Yes.
Guston?
Yes.
Krauskopf?
Yes.
Lee?
Yes.
Torrance?
Yes.
Motion carries. Is there anything else to come before the council? Any other business? We have any questions from the audience?
Any updates on the homes that are scheduled to be demolished?
On the blight elimination or the regular? Bruce is not here to answer. Bruce is the one that's kind of heading that up, so he'd be best to give you the latest update on that. Maybe I'll have him send you guys an email out on where he's at on that, because I know there are some getting close, but better answer would be to be coming from him on that. So I'll let him handle that unless, do you have any updates on it?
You have to have clean title, and last I knew, we only had clean title on 3 or 4 houses, because all the rest of them are, you know, it's kind of hard to get a clean title sometimes, and it's been through a tax sale, and it's got federal and state income tax liens, and you name it.
There are clean titles on 3 of them, like Bill just said, and I know I've filed some of this stuff through IHCDA online. However, whenever you do that, you have to have some of the supporting documentation, and it has to be scanned in. So some of those documents we have to receive, and in order to do that, we got a notice today, we have to pay for some of those documents through the courthouse. So we got a letter today stating if we wanted some of these documents that we have to scan in and send to IHCDA, then we had to pay them a fee. So the check will be written, I'll take that information over to the courthouse, and then some of those properties will be cleared to where we can get that information. And I know we had a public hearing set for last Thursday or Friday, and the gal who was supposed to come had car problems halfway here, and so she couldn't make it. So she's going to try to come back one day this week so that we can go through some of the additional paperwork. But the paperwork is
Voluminous.
unbelievable. I can't even tell you how much paperwork has gone into this. Between Bill and myself and Bruce Carson, it's mountains of paperwork that has to be sent in and scanned in every time there's a acquisition portion of it, there's a landscaping portion, there's a what they call the greening portion of it, there's a demolition portion of it, there's the title work portion of it, there's a legal fee portion of it, and all of that is separate and is filed separately, and it is mounds of paperwork. So it's taken us a lot more time than I think anybody had anticipated, just due to the paperwork that they're requiring.
I will have Bill, if there's anything that he can add to that, I'll have him send you guys an email so you'll know where he's at on that. So, anything else? Motion to adjourn be in order.
So moved.
You have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
We're out.